Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Forbidden Land podcast. It's been a very long week, especially if you watch this on a weekly schedule. You know, I haven't made an episode in a while now, and a lot has happened. I'm going to talk about the government stuff first, and then later I'm going to talk about the other stuff that I would like to talk about. But I'm going to go over the government stuff first. So the DOJ agreed to restrict how much the Doge part of the government can access Treasury data, and apparently that comes off the backs of Elon Musk and co. storming the U.S. Treasury and accessing Social Security data and shutting down websites and all this stuff, completely throwing a wrench in the government's online operations. And it's insane. It's an insane overreach of power. And I'm so tired. This reminds me of when I did the university campus protests, and I talked about that. And it reminds me of that, where I was just so tired and I didn't want to talk about it. And I didn't want to give my thoughts on it. And I don't know. What was that? I just heard the most peculiar noise. That was really weird. It was like a crashing noise. I know, imagine I get to interrupt the government coverage to cover this insane noise that I just heard. But it's just so exhausting to talk about. Actually, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. But yeah, it's exhausting to talk about. It's like this government employee that just has unlimited power and can do pretty much whatever he wants. And he's also the richest man on earth. I don't get it. I don't get why he's been allowed to do this. Apparently he's not allowed to do it, though, because the courts keep stepping in and saying something about it. And I'm like, he shouldn't even be able to do all this in the first place. Like, people earning Social Security and Medicare and all that are now panicking because they don't know if this guy's just going to cut Social Security and Medicare. Dude, all of these fucking Republicans are probably regretting voting for this. For years, they've had to play the song and dance of, we're not going to get rid of Social Security. We're not going to, mess with Medicare and all that stuff. And here they are. And it's because Elon Musk has no subtlety to any of the stuff that he does. Just no subtlety. And he'll just do it. He doesn't think about the optics. I mean, this is how he is with everything. He doesn't think about the optics for any of this stuff. God. And my chair's pissing me off because I don't have wheels. I don't have any fucking wheels on them. But yeah, so. Some other news is that Trump is trying to sign an executive order that would ban transgender athletes from sports. From women's sports. Don't know how he's going to enforce that one. Don't know what constitutional backing he's going to have to try to enforce something like that. The Attorney General, Pam Bondi, orders a review of the Trump cases. Dude, they're all doing his bidding. They're all doing his bidding, which is crazy to me. I've never seen such fucking dick suckers in my life. Elon Musk, Marco Rubio, fucking Pam Bondi, all of them being like, all right, now that I'm in here, let's look into why Donald Trump was being investigated. What do you fucking think? You think this man's never done anything? That, or they think that, what are they gaining out of that? You know? What power are you even getting for that? What was she before? A member of the Republican Party. She served as the Florida Attorney General. From 2011 to 2019. Ah, I see. At least she's been the attorney general, but still, I don't feel great about her. Originally, the attorney general, I believe, was going to be Matt Gaetz. So, oof. She's going to review the New York cases. There's no way. Okay, she's reviewing the federal prosecution. Okay. We're not going to learn anything legitimate. They're just going to be like, oh, it was a sham. Ah. They're just going to fucking lie about it. A judge paused federal worker buyouts. Federal worker buyout offer deadline. Interesting. I don't know. All the civil servants are under threat of just being mowed out of the government, which is part of Project 2025, by the way. I keep bringing that up to people. The stuff that's part of Project 2025 that they're just openly doing right now. Dude, my hair looks like ass in this beanie right now. It's too short. Look at how stupid it looks in the beanie. Look at this. I look so ridiculous. God damn, it's this part right here. It's this fucking part. It never goes away. I could shave my head. The part would naturally form itself again. Oh my God. Oh. Oh my God. I can't believe they're backing this, too. Trump says Israel would hand over Gaza after fighting. Israel orders military to prepare for voluntary departure of Gaza residents. Yeah, voluntary departure. Just say you're deporting all these people from their home. This is insane. Absolutely insane. Gaza exodus is how AP's reporting it. Egypt lobbies against Trump plan to empty Gaza of Palestinians as Israel makes preparations. What have we been saying? All of these fucking liberals that have been sucking on Biden's cock about Israel. Being like, oh, that's not a genocide. Oh, it's just, what about Hamas? What are you going to say about this now? What do they have to say about this? I want to know. I really want to know. I mean, this was what was going to happen with the Trump presidency. Not once did liberals demand their president to do something about this. And now look at them. They try to blame leftists. The demographics don't support that. They try to blame Muslims. The demographics don't support it. They try to blame Arabs. Same thing. They try to blame everybody but the Democrats for why Trump took office. And now Trump is ravaging Gaza. Look, he's basically pressured Israel into deporting everyone there. Something we said would happen. It's literally just going to be the U.S. is going to set up their own little Palestinian colony. And I loosely call it Palestinian. They're going to set up their own colony called Gaza. And then they're going to just let Israelis flood the fucking strip until eventually it just becomes part of Israel. You know, we've been saying that this is just ethnic cleansing. No, I'm getting a Sweet Tarts commercial right now. See this? You can actually see it in my glasses. The TV right here. But yeah, this is ridiculous. The Trump administration has already dialed back aspects of the proposal after it was widely rejected internationally, saying the relocation of Palestinians would be temporary. No, it wouldn't. No, it won't be. I don't understand how the international community is allowing something like this. Why is Israel so important to these countries? Why? Why do these countries care so much? I know why the US does. Why do all these European countries care so much? The UN cares so much. Also, look at how insane this guy looks. Right here. That's crazy, right? This guy. Yeah, I don't get it. Yeah, and this is a fair fear. Fearing that Israel would never allow refugees to return. You know the symbolism of the key for Palestinians? That they thought that they could return after the Nakba. And they were never allowed to return. You know, Palestinians have never been granted the right to return. And of course, what I'm going to talk about later will tie directly into this. But yeah. Other stuff is that he signed the Lake and Riley Act into law. It's his first law he's ever passed. The White House was blocking all funding, like all federal funding for government programs. He was blocking that and then reversed the decision almost immediately. He ordered 30,000 migrants to go to a detention center in Guantanamo Bay, aka a concentration camp. He's also sending some of the migrants to El Salvador, I believe, but I don't know the validity of that. And yeah. There was also 2 plane crashes. A plane in DC that crashed into a helicopter, where over 60 people died. And Trump immediately blamed it on DEI. He said it was DEI's fault, even though he just fired like a huge chunk of the FAA. He blamed it on DEI. Then there was another plane crash in Philadelphia, which I have the video for. Oh, it was removed? Because it includes people dying. Seriously? Do I have that extension that lets me pull up the old video? I do. Forgot what I'm actually supposed to do, though. How do I access this? I forgot. Okay. Copy. Undelete. Oh, it's undit. Got it. Okay, let's see if this works. This is not like you can actually see people dying. Fuck. Let me look it up then. I feel like I'm gonna have to look it up on Twitter. It's not gonna be on YouTube. Philadelphia plane crash. Media. Holy shit. Not that one. Here we go. The aftermath. The actual crash, I believe, is in here. Yeah, this. Oh, well. It's from one of the apartment complexes. Where's the actual video of the plane crash? Oh my God. Conservatives logging on to blame black and trans people for the Philadelphia plane crash.
It can always turn around.
Oh, this is also probably copyrighted music. My bad. Oops. I didn't even think about that. Mobby. This dash cam footage of it. Oh my God. There we go. Fuck. What do you even do if you see that off in the distance? Like, literally, what do you even do? Ooh, it took a dive. This person, it literally fell out of the sky accelerating. Yeah, eat ass. I'm so fucking sick of armchair experts being like, oh, look, it accelerates when it's falling out. Fuck off. Insta-block. Fucking ridiculous. Anyways. I couldn't get the video off Reddit, but I mean, that video alone was better than any of the shit that I was seeing on Reddit. The last political thing I had was Senate Democrats finally block a bill. That was the name of the topic. They blocked a bill that sanctions the ICC over Israeli war crimes. However, this article's kind of old to me now. Senate Democrats block International Criminal Court sanctions bill in response to the Netanyahu warrant. Senate Democrats on Tuesday voted to filibuster a GOP-led bill to sanction the ICC. Oh, to sanction ICC officials. The measure was designed to punish the ICC for issuing arrest warrants on top Israeli officials. Yeah. Senate Majority Leader John Thune. Who the fuck is that? Blasted the court's action before the vote. Democrats, recognizing Republicans would paint their votes against the bill as anti-Israel, wrestled for days on how to handle it. In the end, the only Democrat to vote for the measure was John Fetterman. What a little bitch. Meaning it fell far short of the 60 votes needed to advance. It was a 54-45 bill. I don't know why anyone wouldn't want to vote for this and support Israel, said Fetterman, who is staunchly... Dude, John Fetterman is so deep in the pocket of Israel. Oh my God. The other Democrat up for re-election in Georgia, which is in 2 years, by the way, so I don't know why you're mentioning that. John Ossoff did not vote. 2 freshman Democratic senators, one from Michigan, one from Arizona, voted on the same measure last year when they were in the House and also voted no. Oh, interesting. The top Democrat on the Senate Foreign Relations Committee, who's up for re-election in New Hampshire. Why does it keep mentioning they're up for re-election? Led negotiations with Republicans to try to find a compromise on the bill. No, just keep blocking the bill. Why do you guys need the bill? Come on, grow a pair of fucking nuts, man. Oh my God. The Democrat trying to negotiate for a compromise on the bill. Why do you need the bill? Just keep rejecting it. Come on, man. Deadlock the Senate if you need to. Play dirty, for fuck's sake. I'm so over it. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer said the bill was poorly drafted and deeply troublesome. Just say the bill's dog shit and you support the ICC. Come on. The same bill passed the House earlier in the month, 243 to 140. 45 Democrats voted with Republicans. Come on, man. That shit's insane. Actually insane. These people are relentless. The Democrats being like, the bill's just not written really well. I don't really like the grammar used in the bill. Meanwhile, like, the bill is actual dog shit. going against the International Criminal Court because they issued arrest warrants for Yoav Gallant and Benjamin Netanyahu for completely obliterating the Palestinian population in Gaza. And, you know, not just the bombings, but also the famine and the lack of water and the lack of medical supplies and all of the schools that are destroyed that will alter generations of Palestinians to come, and all of the hospitals that are gone now, meaning many more people will die than they would have before because there's no medical treatment there anymore. There's no universities there anymore. I just there's so many homeless people now because there's no homes to go back to now. That's the arrest warrant is like the ICC being reasonable, you know, and the Senate Democrats are like, oh, well, we didn't block the bill because the bill was bad. We just blocked the bill. It just wasn't written very well. Come on, man. Ay, ay, ay. Absolutely ridiculous. Who's this John Thune guy? Oh, we've seen this guy before. I guess he replaced Mitch McConnell, huh? South Dakota. He's an American politician serving as the senior United States Senator from South Dakota. He's held the seat for 20 years. Cool. Not cool, but, you know, interesting. I didn't know. He used to be in the House, it seems. And he left in 2003 and waited for a Senate re-election. Yeah. The Senate GOP are trying to leapfrog the House in the Trump agenda battle. Great. I wonder what Mitch McConnell's up to right now. Like, what is Mitch doing? You know, because you know they made Mitch step down due to the fact that the man was literally dying in front of us. I think it's absolutely hilarious that John Fetterman is the only Democratic senator to vote yes on that bill. Dude, John Fetterman was such a promising senator from Pennsylvania. So promising. A progressive senator, it seemed, with some good policy. Got a layup election because of the dog shit candidate he was running against, Dr. Oz. Won the midterm election. We kept the Senate for 2 more years, and he seemed like a promising senator. And then all of a sudden, he reveals himself as being this like ultra right wing Zionist who will defend Israel to the teeth no matter what. Will drape himself in an Israeli flag, which he's doing more than most senators would. He has to be the top paid senator by AIPAC, right? There's no way he's doing this for love of the game. I haven't looked into the numbers for that. Dude, that would be wild if he wasn't the top paid AIPAC senator. Oh my God, bro does like advanced tricks on it. Shit that the world has never seen before. Shit that he isn't even required to do. Bro goes above and beyond for his support of Israel. It's just so crazy to me. Yeah, all right. Let's get to it. I will come out right now. Uh-oh. No, is Reddit down? Not down, right? It looks like it's fine. So, I used to be a fan of a YouTuber. I've talked about this before.
If that's
Yeah, I've talked about this before. But oh shit. So, I've talked about him before a long time ago. I don't remember when. I'll have to look. I believe I did a bonus episode about it, and then I went back and I did I went back and did a public episode about it. I want to know how long ago it was. So bear with me. I might have not even put it in the title. Yeah, looks like I didn't put it in the title. But I hinted at it in the title. About 3 months ago, before the election, I made an episode called Palestine and Hummus. And I talked about a particular YouTuber who basically decided he was going to go on a crusade against the biggest leftist streamer on Twitch. But for months now, for over a year now, he's been, I'm talking about H3H3. He's been misrepresenting the Palestinian cause, going on a show and running crazy defense for Israel. I mean, it's insane. And he keeps calling people anti-Semitic for criticizing this about him, which is crazy. Absolutely insane. I've said this before. If you criticize Iran, you're not Islamophobic. You're criticizing a government, a country and its government. If you criticize Israel, you're not anti-Semitic. You're criticizing the Israeli government. And for over a year now, Ethan's been completely misrepresenting the Palestinian cause and running heavy defense. Well, now he's been, lately collaborating with another Zionist creator, who I won't say the name of on here, but he made something called a content nuke, and he's made one before on Keemstar. This one's on Hassan. It is one of the worst fucking videos I've ever watched. One of the worst. It's poorly researched. It completely misrepresents multiple things in the video. Like it's completely horrible. It's schlop. Like one of them is him saying that he didn't realize that Hassan was a socialist. Crazy if you didn't know Hassan was a socialist. But I wanted to talk about a lot of the stuff he's been saying lately. It's been so frustrating. I used to be a huge H3 fan. I own Teddy Fresh merch, which I've been slowly trying to figure out how to remove the TF patches on, like the little bear and all that stuff, and I think I'm going to be able to do it soon. I would replace it with something. I don't have the skills to replace it with anything, so I'd probably just get a thread ripper and or a thread cutter and remove it off of the clothing. But the sad thing is watching his complete and total crash out, and watching clips where he just says insane stuff. I'm trying to find the clip where apparently apparently he got a call from Ela where she was like, yeah, this creator who works with us at Teddy Fresh, he cut ties with our company. And she's like trying to frame it as anti-Semitism, trying to find the moment where she calls in, because it's pretty rough to watch. I'm trying to find it on here. And yes, if you're an H3 fan and you're watching this, I am on the Snark Reddit. So, I don't know what to tell you. God bless America. I cannot find this. Oh, here it is.
I hope he's happy. So
that's what I'm saying, yeah.
Now I hope he's happy with like Trump Lindia that we're gonna get there. there should be a Hassan Street there, the Hassan Square.
That's a good point. Hassan Piker Way.
Yeah.
I'll advocate for that. Yeah, that's a good idea.
This is them joking that when Trump absolutely obliterates the rest of Gaza,
These
they
are Sam
should make a Hassan Street,
Down his art
which is insane.
for today. Not sure what to do with it. How do you think you are morally?
Okay, these
name guys
ads
as
are
well.
insane.
And then she's got at the top here. Watching Hassan content nuke for me.
Okay, I have to mute it. Where is the clip where she calls in? I'm about to give up. Hope you're enjoying the episode. If you want to support us, you can go over to patreon.com/forbiddenlandpod. You can subscribe for $10 a month to get bonus content. Or you can subscribe for $1 or $3 a month if you just want to support us. There's also higher tiers if you want to support us even more, even harder. But you don't have to. So head on over to patreon.com/forbiddenlandpod. And for $10 a month, you can get the bonus episodes and even bonus content like the outtakes for this little segment. So thanks for supporting us and thanks for listening. There it is.
Alex is a. Should I out him?
Alex, but he's a saint. He's the best person.
Yeah, Alex is a sweetheart.
I don't know if is it morally okay to say who he is. Whatever you guys think, I don't care.
I mean, if I say who he is, it's probably just gonna get a bunch of snarkers buying his art, but I don't care. People should be. I think people should be. I mean, listen, it's not right. So it's kind of up to you, though. This is your field.
I don't know.
Maybe just don't. You always can later. Don't make an emotional decision. Is my advice.
What a fucking rude, what an asshole response to, like, it's almost like yeah, and by the way, like, he doesn't even dignify you with the response of, like, it's like, no, I can't fucking be associated with this company. That's it. And you guys have had a relationship, like, he knows you.
I'm just annoyed because it's not the first one. There's another person right now that is doing the same thing to me, somebody that I'm already working with. So, I don't know. This doesn't really get to me because I have his art at my house, and it's like, what the fuck do I do with that? I appreciate the art. I don't want to destroy it, but I also don't want it here.
Can't support him. I'm sorry. I didn't know that all that happened. It's just fucked up. It's like, it's just so fucked, dude. There's nothing else to say about it. And it's just so fucking disgusting. And this is the result of this activism that Hassan, this is the result of Hassan's activism. This is what
they try to blame Hassan for her losing a partnership with another artist. It's such brainworms, which they also kind of destroy their own argument, because then they say, oh, you've had a relationship with this guy, like, you know who this guy is, and yada yada yada. I'm like, yeah, you saying that just completely ruins your argument, because later on, and you don't have to keep hearing them cry about it.
Saw him so hard too, which
Hila put it on her story. The email that she got from him, if it's even in here. Here's the email. She said, this artist I wanted to collaborate with decided I can't be associated with because I'm Israeli. They've had a previous relationship. This person probably knew that she was Israeli this entire time, given the fact that she has an accent. So I'm sure it's come up. And if he already knows who she is, then he knows that she's Israeli. He said in the email, I'm sorry I can't be associated with this company. Thanks for the consideration. That's it. That's all he said. Literally it. And she's claiming, when we talk about how serious the rise in anti-Semitism, this is why it's scary for us. It's now so casual to just not want to associate with an Israeli, just because I was born there. This is insane to me. Where does he say in this email that it's because she's Israeli? This is what we talk about when they have the lack of self-reflection. When they have been saying for months and months and months now horrible shit about the Palestinian cause. saying awful things like how she said Yoav Gallant is a good guy. That's one of the things that she said on the show during the election stream. Yoav Gallant's a good guy. She said, I mean, when it was suggested that when Rudy Giuliani said that they teach 2-year-old Palestinians to kill Israelis, AB said, that's ridiculous and disgusting. And Hila said, I mean, like she agrees with it. Hila has also gone on an illegal IDF raid of the city of Ramallah in the West Bank, which by the UN standards is illegal. By international law standards, that's illegal. To invade an occupied territory like that. What is this one?
Like they say the most vile things about Zionism. Like they say the most vile.
I've never even seen this clip.
things about Zionism.
I've never even seen that clip. This is the worst part, is that they conflate Zionism with Judaism. You know, people call them Zionists because they say horrible Zionist talking points, liberal Zionist talking points. No one hates them because they're Jewish. My God. You know, I'm sure some ultra right-wingers hate them for being Jewish, and that's because they're disgusting, racist ultra right-wingers. But, you know, pretty much every pro-Palestinian person I've seen only doesn't like them because of what the horrible things that they have said about Palestinians. So, I haven't watched any of these clips, so these should be interesting. I just want to rant about this. This is a creator I watched for so long, and I feel like an idiot. I feel like such an idiot for supporting them as long as I have. Here's what Ethan put on his story. Someone commented this on the subreddit, which I'm sure has already been banned off their subreddit. That's the other thing. Their subreddit, you literally can't say anything critical of the podcast. Anything actually critical. They will immediately ban you for saying something even slightly critical of the podcast. I'm 100% on Ethan and Hila's in this whole thing. However, I think it's unfair to make such a serious allegation against this artist. They did not say they didn't want to work with her because she's Israeli. All they said is they didn't want to work with Teddy Fresh. There could be 100 different reasons for that. Ethan says, I'm going to answer this because I've seen Hila getting enough shit from scumbags on the internet, not the commentator. Interesting. This is someone she has had an existing relationship with. They have never had an issue with any of our controversies over the years. There's no reason for the shortness of the answer, as they've been amicable and friendly until now. They're also a Hassan fan and active in online activist circles that target us. You like to, well, then why do you want to work with them so bad? You like to hope that people can prioritize a personal relationship and see through the bullshit people say about us, but it's not always like that. Also, don't know why some of you guys have a hard time believing this. Brad Does Music was literally canceled for taking a picture with us and forced to apologize. This has been a constant issue for Israeli artists since October 7th. Doubt it. I'm pretty sure this is a constant issue for people who say horrific pro-Israel talking points.
Creators for Palestine raised.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Oh my God. Someone said Shonda Black said it best. If you put together a compilation of all the times Ethan's expressed support for Palestine, it would still be shorter than any one of Ethan's N-word compilations. Damn. Ethan calls Creators for Palestine that was a $1.6 million fundraiser, quote, a total failure, not real activism.
Creators for Palestine raised $1.6 million. That's fantastic. Literally negligible. They've received billions of fucking dollars. It's a good thing. Has $1.6 million had an outcome on anything happening in Gaza? Absolutely fucking not.
What? It's still 1.6 million fucking dollars, dude. 1.6 million more than what they had before. What? What is this argument?
Has it helped people? Sure. Has it helped
I love how no one responds to him. by the
fucking
way.
the actual like movement? No. Like raise money. That's good. That's the easiest fucking thing you can do is just give money, right? Good. Let's talk about real activism. Let's talk about enacting meaningful change. Total fucking failures. And to address your point, Dan, like
What? What does he think all that money was for? To stop the genocide? That money was for aid. That money was literally for aid for the Palestinians that were starving to death in the Gaza Strip. For aid. What does he think that money was for? To stop the entire war? To go up against a multi-billion-dollar government? And get it to stop the war? The war. To stop the genocide. Sorry, we've been watching too much Ethan. Now I'm calling it a war. Ethan also called Denims, a pro-Palestinian creator, a bitch.
testimonies from witnesses, most of who were in hiding and heard or saw it. What's the problem, fucking bitch? Did you not hear what they said? First of all, she's a fucking bitch. Shame on you. Fuck you.
Whoa, dude. I don't understand. Dude, when I watched, maybe I have rose-tinted glasses. When I watched oh my God, I'm getting a Nature Made ad. When I watched the podcast back then, I don't remember him being this aggressive. I also distinctly remember the crew pushing back harder on him calling women bitches on the show. Also, another thing I've noticed is, what is the point of this? Is this on the actual podcast? Calling her an ex-Destiny orbiter? What is this to prove? Oh, she's an ex-Destiny orbiter. Oh, but me, a current Destiny orbiter. Like, what is that to prove? I've got to see this. I've got to see if this is actually real and not just edited in. Because what?
My friends.
Stop. Where are the chapters? Where's the Denim's reaction? Because this is crazy. Come on, Denim's reaction to the content nuke. It's real? That's real? What? That's a real graphic on the screen.
Biden when he tells
Yeah.
me that everybody's getting raped.
Yeah.
I didn't think that was going to be real, man. Ain't gonna lie. Wow, that's actually horrific.
Offensive set apart.
Uh-oh, my browser froze. Uh-oh.
A fucking bitch. They said, first of all, she's a fucking bitch. Shame on you. Fuck you. How dare you? And yes, she is a fucking bitch. That's a
Why does he keep saying it like that? Such vitriol. I've never heard him do this. Dude, it's so gross.
fucking bitch of a person. She is earning the coveted distinction of being a fucking bitch. I have decreed, let it be known, that Denims is a dumb fucking bitch. I know I should apologize once again to Denims, the dumb fucking bitch that I hate. Just because I was
Ew.
wrong about her sleeping with Destiny. I spoke out of turn there, and I apologize for that, even though I despise her.
I'm speechless. I know that's not good for a podcast host. But I'm speechless. That's insane. How many times he calls her a bitch. There's a billion other insults in the dictionary. And he chose the most misogynistic one. He chose to call a woman a bitch that many times was such like a punch, man. Why? I don't understand. Why? Ugh. So foul. Also, did they censor Ethan's name in the logo? That's kind of weird, right?
Hassan in part 2. What we're
What was the other
appears
thing?
to have been gotten or is in general. Bro is.
Oh, here's one of the more shocking ones.
Bro is straight up in that like Lebowski, Big Lebowski, like sex predator vibe. He looks like someone at a Big Lebowski party, you know, where he
Jackie Treehorn?
Yeah, he looks like he's at a Jackie Treehorn party. You know, fucking drunk women, which surprisingly doesn't seem too far off from what he actually does do, or has done at least.
I think it's
The silence is deafening. Why would he imply that? Bro literally implied that
people like
Hassan's a
Trump.
date rapist. Oh my god.
Ludwig's girlfriend. The problem is Ludwig's girlfriend.
I don't know what this is.
The problem is his girlfriend just doesn't put out. Of course, I'm talking about Hassan, his actual girlfriend, the one that he actually defends. No good? That's no good? There's a little twist.
There's a bad setup, I feel.
Everything you said this whole episode is now insignificant after that joke.
That's
It
it.
was that bad.
Bro, I've never tried to be a comedian. I'm a comedian. It's not even a sore spot for me or anything because I'm not a comedian. I've never tried to be a professional comedian.
He's not.
Well, that was the joke. You go, oh my God, he said he doesn't put out. That's horrible. And I say, no, it's actually Hassan. Because,
Not that epic.
Come on.
It wasn't epic, dude. Wrap it up.
Cricket's
That's
over an
the
open
beauty
fire,
of comedy.
dude.
You guys, oh, that was so close. That's the beauty. That's me. I'm the last line of defense. I'm a professional comedian. You know what I mean? I'm the last line of defense. Okay. Just like George Carlin. I'm
Just
George
like
Carlin,
yeah, for sure.
of the modern era.
I'm a comedian. I don't know. Am I a comedian?
You're clown.
You're a funny guy.
You're an Israeli clown.
Ugh. That was such a disaster. Ugh, dude. That was awful.
Like 9.
Oh, here's another clip that also rubbed me the wrong way.
Fans, they admire like an openly like angry, mean, manipulative person. I genuinely think it's like 9. I think if he looked like me, I really think that if he looked like me, this dude would have never fucking broke 100 live viewers.
Him saying if he looked
So
like
obvious,
me,
bro.
The Teddy Fresh website.
he says if he looked like me, yet he's literally doing the things that he accuses Hassan of doing. Yeah, someone in the comments pointed this out. They said I don't even know where the comment went, but they were like, he's literally doing the thing. Yeah. It's such an insane thing to say because Ethan does look like Ethan, and he's constantly doing what he accuses Hassan of, screaming at his fans, talking down to them, calling them idiots, and if he doesn't agree with them, no matter how small the topic is. But it's okay when he does it, apparently. I think I will conclude
Debate me.
this
He wants to
topic by saying, one, he deserves to lose support for all of the insane shit he's saying. Also, this man cozies up. I've tried to think of a timeline where I still watch this podcast past all of the Israel stuff. This man cozies up with people like the Nelk boys now, and he like gambles with them. Why would I want to watch that? Like, some of these people also voted for Trump. Like, come on. Bryce Hall, Steiny. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, I don't know. I feel this is what I'll conclude it with. Oh, apparently Team YouTube is aware of the segment, by the way. Someone tweeted it out at them with the clip, and Team YouTube is apparently aware of him calling her, quote, a fucking bitch. Someone said on Twitter, as a woman, it makes me incredibly uncomfortable how aggressively Ethan Klein is screaming the words fucking bitch at Denims countless times. Meanwhile, he did this while claiming Hassan is the actual misogynist. This man is highly disturbed. This is my problem. I used to watch that podcast as like a comfort thing. I didn't have much to watch. You know, I was coping with the fact that at the time when I started watching them again, I was still coping with the fact that I would be, physically disabled for the rest of my life. And I was coping with, like, not having many friends anymore, living a generally lonely life, other than the fact that I am in a nice relationship and have been for almost 5 years now, by the way. But I was coping with a lot of things. I didn't have any friends, and I was like, oh, this podcast is kind of funny. Kind of reminds me of when I would listen to Howard Stern with my dad. And so I started watching them again. I used to watch H3 in middle school, and I watched the podcasts until 2020. Well, in early 2022, I was like, yeah, I'll give them a try. I'll start watching them again. It was pretty good back then. I don't know if I'm misremembering a lot of it as being better than it really was, but it wasn't bad back then. I got back into it with the Brittany Broski episode. And the frap joke, because that was when he could, like, make fun of himself. I don't know. I don't recognize this version of him. But maybe I am looking back with rose-tinted glasses and he's always been like this. Because I've also seen old clips from the podcast where he's like, where they're discussing her IDF raid, or where he says Arabs, and he like conflates Arabs with terrorists, and I just don't know. I feel saddened by the way that this podcast has turned out. And it's kind of disturbing too how he weaponizes his audience as like an army against other people. Something that I didn't really consider back then, because I wasn't one of the people that would go out and harass people in his audience. I would just watch the show and then go about my day. One of the reasons why I jump-started this podcast again was because of Leftovers. The Mike Lindell drone clip, I thought it was so funny I needed to talk about it. So I'm disappointed I ever supported that podcast. I'm disappointed I ever bought any of their merch. I own Teddy Fresh merch. I have what do I have? 2 of their beanies, one with bear ears, one, and then like the blue iridescent looking one. And then I have, which I actually saw that one on the Snark Reddit recently, where they had cut the patch off. By the way, immaculate hairline. By the way, it's looked the same for years. They cut the patch off of that, which made me feel more hopeful about my own stuff. I have one of the brown color palette like type color block hoodies. I have the white hoodie with the bear ears on the hood, and I have the I have a cup. What do I have? I have like a collared long sleeve shirt from them, and I have a sweater with a giant bear on it, which that one I really can't wear anymore because I can't take the bear off. And then I have like a hoodie that I've never worn from them that says I Heart Teddy Fresh. But I've never actually put it on. I'm upset, man. I'm upset. When you invest so much of your life into something like this, so many of my podcasts are going down. Dude, TMG is just Noel now. Like, at least I can wear TMG merch again, but it's just Noel. And I'm not going to financially support them either because Cody is still a part owner of that channel. Speaking of Cody, real quick before I end the episode, did you know that Cody Co is back on YouTube? I used to watch Cody a lot. And yeah, he's back on YouTube. He made an apology. When? Whoa! 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 Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold the phone. What is going on? Wait. So he uploaded on the Cody Trains YouTube channel. Did he upload on his main channel? So he uploaded on Cody Trains, and he's been regularly uploading for about a month now. And the vlogs on there are like his old videos. He hasn't made anything on his main channel. And he just uploaded a new video on his second channel called Checking In on the Button.
What is this? There's only been 3 buttons in the last 6 months? What? That's a travesty. The hell is going on? Well, I mean, it's not much, but I guess we gotta get started. We got work to do, folks. Sure, you've been missing these, you know? Somebody's gotta do it. It's my cross to bear, I guess. Strap in. It's time to put on some Carhartt. Strap in for a hard day's labor of reacting to button videos. Somebody's gotta do it.
We'll bring in your date soon.
This is shameless. Did like the money start drying up? What was going on? I only mention it because dude, the Button deleted all of their episodes with him. I'm sorry, I would never talk about the Button ever again if I was him. Bro had to wait for the new administration. Why does this feel so familiar yet so distant and off? The flabber I gasted when I saw this on my feed. Yeah, 14,000 dislikes supposedly. Possibly even more from people that don't have the extension. Where did this apology video come from? What the fuck is this?
It's time. It's time to really commit to this. I'm gonna have to commit to this training schedule, and I'm gonna have to commit to, you know, potentially losing some weight so I can get faster, and the whole thing just scares me. But I want to vlog it. I want to vlog the whole process, just like I did for Iron Man. You know, being creative, doing this type of thing, and putting it out there, it's just in my DNA. I need to do it, and so I'm gonna do it. Obviously, I understand I've been offline for months, haven't made videos for, you know, that whole time, and I also understand if your opinion of me has potentially changed over the last few months. You know, I spent the first half of my career criticizing people and judging people online, so, you know, I don't begrudge your judgment of me by any means.
Oh god. This is so disappointing that he actually came back.
This is a very full circle moment.
And then Emma Chamberlain had them on her podcast. How old is this episode? Is this new? How old is this? Someone said, I always thought it was weird this grown couple hung out with a 17-year-old. Yeah. Someone said he was 20 and she was 17. Yeah, that's not how math works. Someone said this is old. Yeah, I would have kept this shit in the vault. I would have kept this shit in the vault. Oof. Well, I didn't even know he was back in that way, but I don't care. I'm not watching him ever again. Okay, let's wrap it up. Thanks for watching. If you want to support us, you can go to patreon.com/forbiddenlandpod. You can sub for bonus content. If you would rather listen to this podcast instead of watching it, the audio form is on every podcast platform that you would listen to a podcast on, pretty much. And yeah. So that's all I got. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And yeah, I'll see y'all next Friday. Probably. I'll see y'all next Friday. All right. Peace.